Hello, this is Ravi, and this is a quick tutorial about how to create meshes using Bricsys Empowered GT STRUDL. Okay, so this is a new interface which is based on the new Bricsys system, and it can be launched from GT STRUDL, but you need to have Bricsys installed on your machine. So here we go. We have a mat foundation that we want to create. Actually, this is a slab, but we want to create a slab with this polygonal opening. Then we have 5 columns. These edges of these columns are shown, and we want the meshing to be generated on the edge, mesh points to be generated on the edge of these columns. And then we have some control points where the machine is supposed to be attached. Okay. So now what we want to do is mesh this region. So if you click on this option called 2D curves, what it allows you to do is define a 2D area. Okay, so this is the first area that I defined. So this is the outer boundary, and then you can supply what is going to be thickness of that, or what material do you want to generate for that mesh. Then it's going to ask you for the thickness of the mat. And in this case, I'm just going to supply, let's say, 24. So let's say about 2 feet thick mat foundation. Then it's going to ask me for the mesh, details. We can take a look at that later. But then we want to define the internal boundaries. Okay. So let me click on the first boundary, and what it says is how many divisions do you want for it. Okay, I can go with 0, which means that it'll actually go in and create its own boundaries. Now it says, do you want to remove the elements inside? And no, in this case I don't want to remove it, so that's my boundary. Okay, now you can also do a multi-select if you click on this multi plus, and with this option you can select all the remaining 4 columns, hit enter, and again I'm going to repeat 0 and 0 to specify no openings. Okay, now we want to do the other polygonal opening. We're just going to say, okay, click on that, and once we're done with it, we can just say, hey, we want, again, let it take care of the meshing, and I want in this case to create an opening, so I'm going to say 1 and hit enter and accept that default. Now we want to supply the control point. So here, if I click on add for internal joints, I can select, let's say, this joint, then maybe this joint, and this one, and you can also select other joints. Okay, so we've selected all these joints, and once that's done, we can just click on preview, and it'll do a preview of the mesh that it's about to generate for you. Okay. Now, in some instances, your parameters that you've defined, okay, may not be correct. So it'll take a few minutes, like in this case, and come up with a dialog box that says, hey, it's taking too long. Do you want to review and use different parameters? I'm just going to say, yes, I want to do that. And I go here and I say, hey, let's change the boundary edge size to, let's say, 0.5. Okay, and hit on preview. Okay, and this time it does mesh it for you. So once this mesh has been created, if you want to review or change it, okay, you can go in and click on again another parameter. I can make it just 1 and just say preview again. Once that's done, if you accept it, you can just go to create, and that'll create this mesh for you, and then you can apply your loadings and do your analysis. So that's what I wanted to show you. Thank you for watching, and hope you can use this feature in the near future. Okay, thank you.